Итак, здравствуйте, дорогие друзья, с вами Серега Корж-Гамес. Что ж, НБА, сезон 2022-2023. Команды Чикаго Буллс и Лос-Анджелес Клиперс начинают свой второй тур. В первом туре Чикаго выиграл у Атланты 83-82, ну а Клиперс был сильнее Торонто 85-75. Вторая игра и что ж, давайте начинать, не будем, так скажем, тянуть кота за одно место. Чикаго Буллс, Лос-Анджелес Клиперс. Поехали.
Thanks for joining us. Time to get ready for NBA action on 2K Sports. A Sunday broadcast of the NBA. It'll be the Chicago Bulls facing off against the Los Angeles Clippers. And that's all for now. Time to hand it over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. I'll be back with more at halftime.
And just a minute or two here for the players to get warmed up before the start of the game. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for Chicago, and they've got Vucevic, the sweet-shooting 7-footer out of USC, in at the center. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Williams at the power forward. And for the Clippers, Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. They've got Plumlee. What a tremendous talent, getting ready for his first NBA appearance. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Morris in at the four slot.
Well, I tell you what, the Clippers playing in the Western Conference knew they'd have to take care of business facing Eastern Conference opponents, and they did. 21-9 against the East, and a bunch of highlight drill plays along the way.
And for the Clippers against the East, they had a winning record against every division out there. That's exactly what any coach, Steve, would hope for at the start of the season.
And you'll remember the Clippers went on that big streak in December, and I think the early part of the season they won 17 games in a row. A lot of those games out on the road back east. So I thought that established the tone for the Clippers for last year.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
Number 8. And the basket good.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
No question, Clark. I think they'd like to establish a presence down low early in the game to get their offense going.
Now here's Leonard. And he nails the jumper. Leonard's got his first bucket in this one.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
There's the double team with Westbrook. And DeRozan. Here we go. That's good.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double teamed. Terrific pass.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with head coach of the Clippers for just a moment. He communicated to his players that when taking on Chicago, they have to be as physical as possible to match the intensity the Bulls bring. He said they have no problem banging bodies inside, and we shouldn't be afraid to respond. We can't be intimidated by them, and I want us to go right at them. Sounds like we'll have a physical game on our hands, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Boy, I tell you, the Bulls showed how resilient they could be without Derrick Rose last season. They played competitive basketball, but up against the Western Conference, they just didn't quite have the same punch. Got beat up pretty good out west.
Here's Beverly. Ring shot on the way. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Leonard. Left side, Westbrook. There's the feed to Morris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And back to the Bulls against the West. Not sure what exactly their shortcomings were, but in the end, Steve, they were only able to win 11 games out of the 30 they played out of conference.
You know, the Bulls were a team that could win games on grit and toughness, but the West was a lot more talented last year than the East. And so some nights Chicago just kind of ran into reality, and they didn't have enough talent to deal with some of those Western teams.
And the first one drops.
You know, for a long time, people would look at Staples as the Lakers' home where the Clippers just happened to be sharing space. But the Clippers let everybody know that they called this Staples Center home as well last year. And I thought they were a force in front of their rabid fans.
He hits both from the stripe. Well, Clark, as you said, the Clippers really starting to make waves on the landscape here in L.A. as they surpassed the Lakers in wins last season. You know, a big part of that was, Steve, their ability to win here at home.
Yeah, 32 wins here at Staples, and when they got out and ran, this place was really rocking. And this Clipper team has a roster full of guys that can make a play that ignites a crowd. And some new additions this year, new coaching staff. There's a lot going on for this Clipper team. Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Back to Williams. Feeds to Beverly. Six on the shot clock. Back to Williams. Takes the three, and that is good. Williams has got 5 now.
You got to respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Westbrook dishes to George. Leonard sets a screen for George. Shot is no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. That puts them in the lead.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to George. Pass to Plumlee. He passes to Leonard. The three-pointer, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. There's the pick, number 8. Another 3 for Chicago.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Number 8. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Westbrook passes to George. Back to Westbrook. Now the pass to Plumlee. Puts up the baby hook. Misses off the left iron. Chicago leading. DeRozan gets a screen from Williams. Number 8. Buries it from 3-point range. He's got 8.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
The Bulls leading by 5. Here's Beverly. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Back to DeRozan. Baseline J on the way. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 3-on-3. Kicks to Westbrook. Chicago grabs the miss. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Passes it to Vucevic. Five on the clock. From the wing. The shot is off. The Clippers go the other way with it. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. The tray. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Dishes to Vucevic. Number 8. And again, no good by Chicago.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
A nice shot by George. .129 left in the first quarter.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Beverly. And George, here we go. He feeds it to Westbrook. And another 3 for the Clippers.
It seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be clutch in big situations. You can't be afraid to fail.
And, you know, against him, Steve, as an opponent, you need to make sure you're making smart, crisp passes because he's so good at picking off the sloppy, loose ones.
Williams for 3. He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 3rd rebound tonight. And for the Bulls, no Rose the whole time. And there are questions constantly being asked if he would return. But the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
You know, you go through the regular season, guys, and set all sorts of records for your franchise and wins and winning streaks and all that. You win your division for the first time ever, your first 50-win season, and what do you get for it? Bounced in the first round of the playoffs. It's still progress, though, and I think the Clippers will use that for motivation this season.
Drummond hits the jumper.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Right side, Leonard. The putback, a follow-up jam.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Clip. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, Clark and Steve, what have they been doing or not doing?
And the key has been the second chance points. You look at this team, the hustle that they play with, very impressive in that first quarter.
Well, it's showing up on the scoreboard. I mean, you get second chance points like that, it can add to your totals and also demoralize your opponent.
Pass to man, launches it. There's the dish to Powell. Tries again, good. Bulls trail by 8. Back to Taylor. Pass to Drummond. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Number 6. And the 3 ball is good.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Number 40, defended by Drummond. Number 40, and it's the Clippers scoring again. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Number 6, defended by Man. He kicks it to Gordon. Covington. They set the screen. It's the three-point foul.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Guys, how about the Bulls being able to nab the 5th seed in the East last season, in large part due to how they were able to play on the road? Of course, when you play tough, solid defense like they do, it makes it easier to be competitive and string together road wins.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And for the Bulls, defense is one of the few things in the NBA that can neutralize a home court advantage. And Steve, a big part of why they had the success they had on the road.
Yeah, they went 21-20 away from the United Center. And one of only 5 teams in the entire East who managed to stay above 500 away from home. That's a real tribute to this team and the coaching staff.
Bulls trail by 10. Back to White. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Launches a 3. Count that one. He's got 6.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
He dishes it to Powell. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Here's Taylor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. White up top. The feed to Bradley. That's blocked. Here's Powell, defended by Taylor. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot by Powell, no good. Bulls trail by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Green dishes to Taylor, and the shot is good.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan, and pick now is the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
It's stolen by Green. Uncovered. And that one goes long.
They are really getting the work done inside with their rebound.
Now, not giving up too many second chance opportunities, which is always important, and it's been one of the reasons they have the lead right now.
Feeds it to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, he is a powerhouse, guys, especially when it comes to attacking the rim.
Yeah, if you're in the way as he's going up for a slam, he might dunk you with the ball. That's how strong he is, and that's the kind of attitude he brings with that power.
The first free throw is good.
Hey, I think we all knew that the Clippers were good last year, but we really took notice when they rattled off those 17 wins in a row in December. That was a franchise record. which had previously been 11, and that's when the league really took notice.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Well, it was the year of the win streak last season with Miami doing what they did and Denver getting hot as well. But you know, Steve, the Clippers had the first lengthy win streak and turned some heads earlier in the season.
Yeah, what was that, about 17 games in a row they won? And I thought that kind of established the Clippers in the West, put a little fear in the rest of the conference, and gave LA a swagger that I thought helped them get through the rest of the season.
Green passes to White. Number 6. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. 8 points for him.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
The pass to Powell. Cans the 12-footer. And the Clippers lead by 9.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Kicks to Taylor. Bulls moving the ball around. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Hard work on the glass once again, fellas. They put a lot of effort into their rebound.
Well, you get more rebounds, you get more possessions, more shots at the hoop, and oftentimes that decides the game.
Back to Green. Green left side. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. Los Angeles leading by 9. Number 7 buries the long-range jumper.
The defenders need to talk to each other. The communication lacking there on that three-pointer.
Outside White from past the arc. Good on the shot. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
And Plumlee kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the high post. Great D that time from DeRozan. Bulls trail by 9. Now here's Green. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Takes a shot at the elbow. Again, Chicago. 1:25 left to play here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Number 4. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
White a screen. DeRozan dishes to Green. No good from outside.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Number 4. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
White the pass to Brandon. And down it goes, jamming that one home. Well, as far as the defense goes, Quartet is not what's going to keep them in this lead.
Yeah, but from the other perspective, you can see just how much that dunk pumped those players up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. I sense a little bit of a momentum shift here.
There's the screen. Passes to Pop. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. DeRozan leading the charge. That is good. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
That's good. Puts up a prayer. And so we conclude the first half. Clippers lead by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And a fun game going on out in Los Angeles.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we resume a beautiful nighttime view of Los Angeles, and in blue there, our venue, the Staples Center. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry, even the tough ones.
And Beverly kicks to DeRozan. Dishes it to Williams. Vucevic. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
About a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
And the first one at the line is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Clippers leading by 6. Leonard kicks to Plumlee. He passes it to Westbrook. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. George gets a screen from Morris. DeRozan with the rebound. Bulls trail by 6. He feeds it to Beverly. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. LA has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Westbrook kicks to Leonard. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. George dishes to Plumlee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Plumlee's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's a screen. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Leonard.
The Bulls' offense staggered at times, guys, and one reason that was the case last season is they didn't have a big three-point threat. Second lowest in the league last season in three-pointers attempted. They really were a team that tried to score the ball inside.
He's just been ice cold. I mean, he cannot find the range.
DeRozan battles through traffic and lays it in. DeRozan's got 8.
He's so dominant in the low post. You just can't let him get the ball in there so tight.
Too easy. It was really simple for him to go to work there.
And the Clippers call time here. And Clark, you mentioned the Bulls last season without Derrick Rose, not the flashiest offense, and Steve, that hurt him.
You know, having said that, I mean, that is a team that played relatively slow even with Derrick Rose. But last year, particularly slow, 27th in the league in fast break points. Look, this is a team that hangs its hat on defense and rebounding, and the fans love them for it. But to make that next step, they're going to have to improve their offense considerably.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. And George kicks to Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Leonard. The dish to George. Just 4 to shoot. Westbrook. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
It's Williams with the drive. Up and in on the layup. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Outside Westbrook. Poked away. Here's George. Buries it down low. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Williams. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he lobs it up, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Westbrook with it. George up top. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Number 8.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Tore it down that time.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares? Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
Here's Beverly. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Drummond. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Beverly. Here's the screen. Rejected by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Clippers?
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin. Closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
First free throw is good. Chicago making a switch here. And so Westbrook makes them both. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And DeRozan kicks to Beverly. A second chance effort. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Chicago shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Russell Westbrook. And that one misses. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard, the faster man. Back to Leonard. Lets it go from deep. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Number 8. Up again. Drummond slams it back in.
Well, something special about him, guys, is just how good he is at winning the so-called second shot game, going hard to the offensive glass, salvaging points with his putbacks.
And Steve, you look at him, he is a banger. I mean, he really enjoys the physical aspect of the game.
Man passes to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly, and that one's good. And the Clippers lead by 5. And here are the Bulls now. He kicks it to Beverly. Number 8, defended by Gordon. He dishes it to Beverly. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Beverly's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Leonard. Tries it from 19. And good on the basket. Book it. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Beverly. Shot denied. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic just checked in. Number 8, defended by Gordon. The feed to Beverly. The pass to Williams. Kicks it to Beverly. Six to shoot. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. 12 points for him.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking him down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today. Pound that thing inside.
Leonard with the screen on Williams. And George, here we go. The finger roll finish at the bucket. George has got 6.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game. A potential momentum builder.
Outside Leonard. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Feels like a flip has been switched at halftime because both teams now really getting after it.
And it's been a fun half of basketball, Steve.
They set the pick. Number 8, defended by Gordon. Number 8, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on George.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The first one falls. Bulls making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Westbrook. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Clippers have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And the free throw, no good. Now DeRozan. And that's not going to go. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Gordon. Back to George. There's the pick. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. Beverly's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Feeds it to Taylor. Puts the lead pass in front of him.
Hang time on that rim. Puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Back to Westbrook. Number 40. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second first at the line for your Clippers. Number 40. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Andre Drummond's checked in for Chicago. So he gets them both. Bulls trail by 4. And DeRozan kicks to Williams. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Taylor. Dishes it to DeRozan. Bulls moving the ball around. Taylor's shot good.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Gordon kicks to Leonard. Shot off the pick. It goes straight through with the swish. Leonard's got 19 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. And it's DeRozan missing.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Leonard attacking. DeRozan defending. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a game we've seen here for Leonard. He's got 19 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
And he knocks down the first one. Bulls making a switch here. And he makes both free throws.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Bulls trail by 5. He feeds it to Beverly. They set the pick. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. That is good.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Now, here is George. Plumlee sets the pick for George. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage, it's such a tight game. I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
You know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Number 8, defended by George. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Mann.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
A bit. Under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. No good from Beverly.
Couldn't convert, but nice little two-man game there.
And it wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
And again, a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised, Steve. As well as they've got it working right now, that could be the case.
Looking to end the run. He is hauled in by Los Angeles. Plumlee's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him. I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness. To keep your head in the game here.
Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Beverly. He passes to Williams. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Drummond. 5 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Leonard off the pick from Plumlee. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Beverly dishes to DeRozan. Outside Williams. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backcourt.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Leonard attacking. Williams with the block. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Rejected by Morris. George passes to Mann. The dish to Morris. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 10. DeRozan with it. He kicks it to Drummond. Bulls moving the ball around. No good from Beverly.
Ouch. Another miss to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Leonard, no luck.
And the defense did a pretty good job of closing off the middle once he got inside the lane.
Here's Beverly, defended by Mann. Here's DeRozan. The 19-footer is on the money.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Clippers leading by 8. Mann passes to Leonard. Mann defended by Beverly. Here's man. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his second personal. At the line for your Clippers. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. He's able to hit the second one, and that will put them up by 9. Chicago calls timeout. They trail by 9. 1:39 left to play here in the fourth. .39 left to play in the final quarter. Number 8, defended by George. Knocks it loose. Now Leonard. George with the ball. Now guarded by DeRozan. And George, here we go. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that was a massive sequence of events there. Absolutely clutch defense to trigger the break.
And we've seen games decided on plays, Clark, just like that.
Effort and hustle plays often are big plays for a team.
Yeah, what a time to blow up a play and then turn it into a slam at the other end.
Plumlee with the rebound.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yeah, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint.
Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Man.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
Morris. Off target from outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He dishes it to Vucevic. Gets an open look and hits. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And George, here we go. Gets it to go.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Back to Williams. Goes up on the wing. Shot is off.
That's one he knows he should have made.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you add?
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.